Okay, I'd like to thank De La Cruz. He's probably one of my favorite teachers. I don't tell him that, but he's a great teacher. He's always there for me. Whenever I was stressed by my grandpa, he's always there, He's kind of like a rock, for his students. He's always there.
Hi, Mrs. Black. I just want to say thank you very much for putting so much compassion into teaching us. I feel like every time I'm in your class, I really feel the passion that you have towards teaching us and teaching your students as a whole. I know you do a lot as a teacher, as well as doing things for HOSA and other organizations that we have at our school today. So I just want to thank you a lot for all of the work that you do for us and just overall being a great teacher. So thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Harris, for being my teacher. You've always supported me with all the classwork that I've done, and you've helped me out with my grades and the schoolwork, and just thank you so much for being my teacher.
Thank you, Ms. Gray, for being an amazing teacher and being very, very understanding of our very loud table and always being accepting of all of us.
Thank you, Mr. Newsom, for helping me become a better leader.
Thank you, Dr. Adams, for helping me at the CT Center and helping me in my grades.
I am appreciative for Chef Nelson, Chef Z, and Chef Kinsey. They helped me a lot this school year and helped me evolve to be a better person and to learn more in the kitchen and have really brought us far. And I am thankful for all of them and I appreciate them a lot.
Thank you, Mr. Barnes, for being a great teacher and mentor.
Thank you, Mrs. Starnes, for making this class fun and interactive with all the tickets you've given us, as well as lab sim, and helping us out with anything we needed, and setting up printers and repairing laptops. All that is useful for future skills.
I want to give a special thank you to Dr. Bell for not only informing me and instructing me and educating me throughout the cosmetology program, but for also forming me for my future.
Thank you, Ms. Jones, for everything you do, and we appreciate you a lot, and we thank you for everything you do for us.
Hey, Mr. Potts, thank you for everything you do. You're an amazing teacher to everyone, even the upperclassmen. Everybody loves you here. You're such a great role model, and I love the way you teach. Just keep on doing you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Lowe, for this amazing year. I just wanted to say that I'm very glad to have been a part of your class, and thank you very much.
Hey Williams, it's Kyra. I just wanted to thank you for being an awesome teacher this year. It has been a great experience, and I just really hope that you continue to inspire and lead great students in the future. The opportunities as a part-time student you have gave me have been amazing, and I just want to say thank you. It's been a blast.
Thank you, Ms. Porter, for being the best teacher ever.
Thank you, Chef Z, for being my teacher, for teaching me, and for dealing with all of my slowness. Because we were like, one day we were baking boiled eggs, and I gave them to her to slice, and they weren't peeled.
Thank you, Mr. Mack, for being a great teacher, allowing us to go on trips, teaching us how to weld, teaching us just life skills in general, showing us that in FFA, it's more than just animals. Like, there's a whole nother side to it.
Thank you, Ms. Hunt and Ms. Montgomery, for giving us the pep talks and giving us motivation to finish our schoolwork and being there for us when we need it the most.
Thank you, Mr. Patterson, for all you've done this year, just helping us learn and just guiding us along stuff. Just making learning, I guess, like fun for us and making something like DE not that boring. I appreciate, like, I don't know, you giving us lessons and stuff and advice on things like life, helping me with my Lockheed internship. Really appreciate that.
Thank you, Ms. Sims, for teaching me everything I want to know about animals, and yeah.
So I want to thank Mr. Harris because he is a great guy. He is a mad lad of a guy. Whenever I talk to him, it's nothing else. Nothing can beat the experience of talking to Mr. Harris. Whenever I have a problem or an issue, I come to him and he has an answer for me. And talking to him and making experiences with him is an amazing experience, something that can't be forgotten at all. And whenever he has something to say, everyone speaks to him and sees him with a great leadership.
So I just want to say thank you to my favorite teacher, Miss Singleton. She has helped me a lot through these past 3 years of me being in the cosmetology program. She is a very nice teacher and I love her so much. She has helped me get through the hardest things that I have had to learn in cosmetology. And she's always been there for me when I needed her, especially for someone to talk to and just as a friend in general. She's the best teacher I've ever had, and I just want to say I love you, Miss Singleton.
Thank you, Missy Yates, for always pushing me and being a great teacher for these last couple of years.
So at the beginning of Miss Newsom's class, I was very kind of confused. I didn't know what to expect out of the pharmacy area. I wasn't really planning on going into pharmacy, but she really made me love it and fight as hard as I could to get my certification. She made sure that we had time to work one-on-one on practicing whatever I was struggling in, whatever I needed more help with, whatever any of her students needed help in. She stays after school multiple days for tutoring, to talk, whatever you basically need. And she basically fights tooth and nail for her kids, and that's one of the best things that I love about her.
Hello, Ms. McDonald. Thank you for being such a great teacher to us. You taught me everything that I needed to know before I go out into the real world. And I just thank you for always being there for us and always being such a great leader and role model.
Thank you, Mr. Perkins.
Ms. Sanchez, like Benito said, is like a second mom. She has to be one of my favorite teachers, if not my favorite. You can really tell her about anything. I love Ms. Sanchez. We love Ms. Sanchez. And she gives her input. She tells us the truth no matter what. She gives us her thoughts. And to be honest, she reminds me a lot like my mom. Sometimes I can just talk to her and open up and not feel bad because she's there. She's there to listen to us. She's there to hear us, and tell us what's up with it, So yeah, I love Ms. Sanchez, and if you want to go.
Thank you, Ms. McNabb, for teaching me everything I know.
Want to give a firm thank you to Mr. Huffman for all the things he has taught me when I was in Auto Tech, especially being in Auto Tech 1. I want to say thank you, Mr. Huffman, for choosing me to be Student of the Year. I learned a lot that year, and I'm learning a lot still from you. I just want to say thank you, Mr. Huffman, for allowing us to know so much about Auto Tech and learn the basics and what it takes to be in Auto Tech and all the critiques and the tools about it. And the biggest thing I've learned so far is you always told us to get our hands dirty and get dirty and get down to work. So I've learned so much of that, Mr. Huffman. I appreciate that. And I just want to say thank you, Mr. Huffman.
All right. I'd like to say thank you to Mr. Pipes for being just a super understanding teacher. He's very gentle with us. He understands if we're having a rough day. He kind of lays back. He's also at the same time very joking and knows his students very, very well. And I just appreciate that.
Thank you, Ms. Nieves, for being the best teacher.
First of all, I want to thank Mr. Real for teaching us for the last 2 years, for showing us how to work on cars, showing us life skills, and giving us stories on what to expect to go into the automotive industry. I also want to thank all the students and staff who has helped us through my full 4 years of school and everything for that. I also want to thank our automotive program here, where we can learn to work on cars. We do everything from oil changes to doing alignments to basically doing maintenance work and stuff. So I want to thank all the students and staff here at CT Center for everything they do. Thank you.